Fragments today, and Fragments are these clear acrylic tiles. They come in lots of different shapes, and I'm actually hoping that this weekend at Ranger U, Tim Holtz is going to teach me a whole bunch of new ways to use these fragments. In the meantime, this is what I figured out so far. I'm using this handy dandy tool that Tim Holtz has, and basically this is Velcro attached to like an old stamp handle, and this is just a piece of felt, and then you can just pick it up. And this is the tool we're going to use to apply the alcohol inks. And then these are alcohol inks, and I'm using 3 colors. I'm using Stonewashed, Red Pepper, and Mushroom. And then the only other thing I have is, this is Glossy Accents, which is also by Ranger. And Glossy Accents is a liquid adhesive, and it also is a dimensional glaze, and it dries perfectly clear. So when we adhere this fragment to our page, this is what we're going to use, and you'll never see the adhesive. Okay, so I have put the lovely little felt onto my fabulous tool, and now I just have to add my color. So I open the bottle, and then literally a drop is enough. These are very, very potent. And I'm working on white paper partially because so that you can see the fragments, and partially because I have noticed that the bottles tend to erupt a little or overspill. Like just there was a little bit of a spray. Okay, so it's a very, very, very light touch. You can see on here there isn't a lot. Okay. Now, if you want, you can stamp onto the paper so that's not too intense and get some of the alcohol ink off. If not, you can go directly onto your tile, and you can see that the colors are starting to come up. You can pounce multiple times and see what happens. You can wait for it to dry, and basically the deal is there's alcohol in these inks, and as it evaporates, that's how they dry. So we're just waiting for it to dry, and then you can put another layer on. And you can see how it's starting to move around and do some cool things. And if I'm at all unhappy with what I've done, there's this great thing called the alcohol blending solution. And actually this entire tin was decorated using the alcohol inks. Alcohol blending solution. I'm sure you're supposed to use it for something very clever, but honestly I use it to erase my mistakes. So I just dropped a little bit of that onto the tile. And you can see that it's pretty much cleaning up the tile and erasing what I've done so far. So as soon as that dries, or even before, I can go back in and try my hand at it again for a totally different look. So while we're waiting for it to dry, okay, and again. There you go. Let's see if you can see this. And then when I actually adhere it, oh, let me put another layer on here. When I actually adhere it, I like to place it with the colored side down, because I think that creates a lot more dimension. So let's see if you can see. This is with the colored side facing away from you, and this is with the colored side facing towards you.